Hello and welcome. Come on in. I am getting ready to do a reading for just the week's energy. Starting the week of September the 9th, which is the first day of the 999 portal that runs through till the 18th of the month, which 9 and 9 and 18, if you know numerology, you know you add those together and it gives you another 9. And it is a perfect time to release some things that no longer serve us. I am pulling a couple of cards from the Oracle deck just to set the flavor for the reading. Just kind of, what's the tempo going to be? All right, whoop, whoop. That one flipped over in there. All right. Full moon. A lot of things come to light on a full moon. We do have a full moon coming up, but I believe it is on the 17th of the month, just before the end of that 999 portal. And I think you're going to see some things come to light that you have not expected. It's going to kind of... No, actually, I take that back. You have been expecting it. The other card tells me that. Psychic. Some of you guys are every bit as good as, or better than me. Okay, I'm not that good. Trust me. I'm not all that good. But some of you are very, very gifted also. If you're following me, you've been becoming more and more intuitive. You're hearing things. You're feeling things. You're beginning to go, you know what? I haven't heard from Jim in a long time. Where's Jim been? Bam, Jim calls. Or, you know, Grandma's not looking real good. God forbid, you know, then Grandma gets sick. I won't say what was going to go. How far I was going to take Grandma being sick, but you're picking up on things before it happens. You're not trusting yourself. The very first time I did a reading in public, I was so scared. I was doing a reading for a young man because he didn't believe me. He was very skeptical. And I told him, you're going through a divorce. It's been an ugly divorce. And I think you guys have been fighting over custody of a child. And I wasn't really sure. But I could feel that they were fighting over something. A child. Usually that's when people get a divorce. That's where the battles start between the money and the kids. That's usually the painful parts. And this young man absolutely didn't want to hear it. And he was going through the divorce. He left the bar. It was in a bar room. He left the bar. About 20 minutes later, he came back and he said, I guess that wasn't fair to you. We are fighting over custody. I mean, it wasn't a child. It was a $10,000 coonhound. But I had to have faith in what I was saying. I could feel it. I knew it. But you just kind of have to have faith that you're headed the right direction with what you're saying. Trust it. It's that inner knowing, that inner being that guides us. It's that inner voice that kind of sometimes steers. Did you want out? I'll let you out. It kind of steers us away from harm sometimes, that inner knowing. All right, let's see what else the cards have to say here. Oh. All right, somebody's dealing with kind of going to get specific right now. Somebody is dealing with a Five of Pentacles kind of breakup. I see the fighting. I hear the commotion. Nobody wants to give in this situation. Nobody wants to say, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, I was wrong. No. You would rather leave this situation than to rectify it. You were very, very close to making it work. Very close to making it happen. They're out in the cold, but that stained glass window is to a church where there's warmth on the other side. This may also be telling me that you or the other person, because energies can be reversed, one of you is going to ghost the other one, if you haven't already. No contact. Because that's a way to kind of gain control. That's a control thing. We have, however, the Knight of Swords coming in. I told you I was right. I'm right. I'm right. I told you I'm right. And that's kind of what that Knight of Swords is. Just shut the hell up. If you were right, shut up. That sword is about the sword of truth. Even though you were right, you don't have to rub it in. That knight came to the pub with his other buddy here, the other Knight of Cups. You would rather be right than see what else is coming. He's got a cup. Open, loving, giving heart somewhere. Somebody's coming in, new friendship, new love connection. But you have to give up on that being right. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign that you may be dealing with, and that's who the Queen of Pentacles is. She's an earth sign. You may be a little upset, nervous, and scared right now, but this is going to pass because you will eventually settle in your new life. Because that's what that 5 is all about. 5s are always change. I'm going to bring in something new, something better. It's all right. Let it go. Let that shit go. We also have the Hierophant that came up. Some of you wanted the connection that was going to stand the test of time. And the one that you're leaving was not that one. This one is coming. Now, Hierophant usually kind of indicates, not always, but it can be an indicator of marriage and you take a look, he's a 5 also over his head there. That psychic card looked like 2 wedding rings, didn't it? So, continue to tie, if you're learning tarot, continue to tie all your cards together. And that Hierophant also, some of you might be seeking some counseling from clergy as you go through this breakup. Do that. It's a good thing. This is kind of therapy. It's kind of counseling. It is. And I have probably, 10 or 12 counselors that send me clients. Because I can get to the heart of it a little quicker in a different way than they do. All right, next we have the Ace of Wands. Look, it's going to work out. Things are going to be okay. You're going to find a new inspiration with that Ace of Wands. And if this isn't connected to a romance for you, that Ace of Wands is a new inspiration. Okay, we'll take that one. In just your life in general. It's something that was, oh, you can't make that shit up. It would just jumped out another Hierophant and it landed right on the Hierophant. Really, they're trying to validate for me that what I'm saying is on the right track. Some of you may be seeking counseling from clergy. Some of you are having a connection fall apart. And some of you just need to connect with God. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, some of you have been through the mill. You have taken a beating in life. Because you let it. We're responsible for our own decisions. Come on. You know that. You may have been young. That's all right. Dumb. Whatever. We all make bad decisions. But stop kicking yourself in the ass about it. Let it go. Move on. Time to move on. We have the Magician card. The Magician card has every element in the card. It has a pinnacle, it has a wand, it has a cup, it has a sword. It has everything. You have everything already. God already gave you everything. And you're going to come out of this, you're going to bounce back out of this change that you're going through in a better way, in a way that you hadn't even anticipated. Look how happy that card is. I mean, it's got flowers around it. It's got garland. And she's got that infinity sign right over her head. So this may be a repeating pattern in your life. The ups and the downs. You're not quite getting it. All right, Spirit, can I get a couple more jumpers, please? All right, that one, we'll take those. Again, another 9. Just absolutely validating that 999 portal that's coming up. 9 of Swords. Like I said, stop kicking yourself about it. You've got sleepless nights over this connection. Or the lack of this connection, one or the other. Absolutely fearful, anxiety, panic attacks. You can't eat, you can't sleep. You've got irritable bowel even from this situation. Let it go. Let God and let go, okay? Just give it up. Turn that burden over to a higher authority. We have the Moon card. The full moon comes up, I believe, on the 17th, or is it the 18th? And that is right in the tail end of that 999 portal. But that moon is talking about, oh, crazy. Wait a minute. That's a second moon card, too. The other one right there. Validating that. Wow. Pay attention, Tina. I think you're going to get a lot of information that comes to light during that full moon period, which is only a day and a half, give or take. Day and a half before and a day and a half after, give or take. All right, a couple last cards here to wrap up this reading. Let's see what we can come up with here. Oh. One more, Spirit. Can I get another jumper, please? There it is. All right. We have the 8 of Swords. And this was, everything that you've been dealing with has been self-imposed. Look where she's at. completely standing in a circle there, all inside all those swords. And she can't quite get out. Her feet are soggy. She's standing in a mud puddle. But she can get out of there anytime she wants. It's also telling me again that this is a repeating cycle for some of you. In and out of relationships because you haven't let go of the past one. You haven't healed. And not just love relationships. Friends, work acquaintances, your family, your kids. And last but not least, we have the Six of Wands. If you keep pushing, if you keep persevering, if you keep going, you can't help but win. Yeah, you cannot help but win. That 6 is about kind of like the 7th inning stretch in a ball game. You know, the game's not quite over, but you already know you got it. There you go. All right, you guys. I hope that resonates with some of you for the week. It doesn't always have to connect to a love relationship. That could be finance. It could be work. And it could be family. So there you have it. I hope that gets your week going. Please hit that button below. And your comments help me a lot. Keeps me up in the algorithms. They like to see that. So you guys know I never leave you. That I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.